Welcome. So if you're watching this, you've either started neurohealing care, you've had your first demo, or you're interested in getting neurohealing care and you don't quite know what it is yet. That's perfectly fine. You're in the right place. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's talk about neurohealing. So my name is Gabriel Cassetta, if you don't know that already. I'm with AQ Adaptive Intelligence. If you had zero exposure to what neurohealing is, or you'd like to share it with somebody who doesn't know what it is, take a look at this video and check it out if you haven't already. Share it with somebody you love and care about. So let's get into this. So let's start by talking about the metrics of neurohealing explained. So that's what you're watching today. It's going to be very short, so let's get into it. So we're going to talk about how neurohealing can help work for you. You're going to learn here very quickly why neurohealing helps you feel better. You're going to find out the goals that we have for your neurohealing sessions. And you're going to see, literally, if somebody's posture is healthy or not. You're going to learn how to check your posture from different views. And you'll also see how we measure your brain, your heart, and your stress levels. You'll also get a free neurohealing workbook at the end if you haven't gotten that already. So we'll also invite you at the very end to get our free app, which allows you to get more helpful content absolutely for free, no download required. And so this video, if you want to watch it again, it's right here. All right, so let's get into why neurohealing works and what our neurohealing goals are for your care. So your posture shows how healthy your body and mind are. So to feel your best and to be able to focus deeply, what's called a flow state, you need to train your body and mind to work together. Neurohealing uses full body meditation to help train you to notice how you feel and reconnect the link between your brain and your body. Doing this helps you improve your posture and also your thoughts. When your body and mind work together as a team, your body starts to reorganize. You might notice this happening during or even after your session ends, as your body and your brain are processing the session. Not only will you think better, but you'll feel better and you'll become more creative. But if you ignore the mind-body connection, life stresses can wear you down and also decrease your health and happiness. You don't want that. Your body and mind are closely connected. You cannot separate them. And so you can't ignore this. But you can learn how to use that connection to become your best self. So very quickly, let's go into what we look for during your neurohealing sessions. So we're going to do before and after. Before, we'll get a reading on you, and then after, we'll get another reading on you. We want to see at least one of these things improve. So first of all, your relaxation score, which is the opposite of stress. We want to see that increase by at least 5%. In your EEG, we want to see you be in the calm zone for at least 5 seconds longer than before. We also want to see more recoveries, which you might see as a little star on your graph, and or longer calm streaks, which you might even hear during the EEG. You'll hear little bird sounds and it'll show up on your graph. We also want to see your back muscle tension feel more relaxed. Your hips should also be better aligned on both sides. We also want your thoracic or your mid-back to show improved alignment. Your feet should also be more level and aligned. And there should be less tendon tension on your ankles and your feet. Also, we want to see less leg tension in your short leg. So everybody generally tends to have this. It's not physical always. It can be neurological. So the muscles contract and makes your leg shorter. But your mind, when it relaxes, allows that to get long again. We also want to see your head and neck areas have less tension and longer lasting alignment. Your natural posture should look better and feel more relaxed. And we'd also want to see calmer blood pressure or it be in a healthy range. And this means better heart regulation. Also, depression or any signs of mental health symptoms should lessen or should be gone as care progresses. And your mood or overall sense of well-being should be improved as time progresses. And any prior anxiety or stress should feel gone or lessened. Keep up your progress. For more healing and neurohacking tips, feel free to join our global community and explore our healing hub down below at this link. So let's talk a little bit about posture, starting with this one down here. So this is what a healthy back, healthy posture, healthy mind looks like. Now over here, right next to it, you have kyphosis. That's more a hunchback kind of look, if you will. There's also the flat back, which is a little bit harder to see, but that generally is with people that complain of low back pain, compressed discs, or even ruptured discs. Not fun stuff, very painful. And then you have your sway back, which they might also experience things like that, but it's generally the hip area that's the issue. And so you'll see their hips not be properly aligned. That doesn't let them flow through life. And then you have the one that's the most prevalent today, especially in younger generations. You have the forward head. So that's the text neck. I'm sure you know somebody that has that. So that's what it looks like in concept. And then in real life, again, you can see how you have, starting from the right, working from the left, you have your good posture, you have your forward head, text neck, you have your thoracic kyphosis, hunchback, you have your lumbar lordosis, and also your sway back. So you'll get to see what it looks like for you. So when we do an analysis on you, we're going to check your posture. We start with the frontal view. We want to see how your shoulders and your head are aligned. So we want to see what's different there. Also on the right side, we're going to do a right side view. And we want to see how your neck and your lower back are positioned. And then also we'll do a face down view, which is more focused on your hips and your shoulder, how they are related to each other, if one drops down more or not. And then we'll do a back view, and then that should tell us more about your shoulders. And then we'll also do a left view, because we want to see all sides, to see if there's any discrepancies between the right side and the left side. And then last but not least, we're going to check your feet to see if there's that alignment. So what is your posture like? Then the last thing we're going to get into is the before and afters of the different metrics that we measure through advanced technologies. So we start with your heart rate, so before and after, your relaxation score, before and after, that was pretty easy. And then we also have your mind or your brain, EEG. So before again and after. So with your heart rate, we're going to measure first the beats per minute, so how fast is it going? And then the overall range. Does it stay in a healthy range or not? So we want to see that improve. So we look at both before and afters. And then with your relaxation score, we want to see the relaxation go up, generally speaking. Now, with your brain, we look at multiple things as we discussed before, and we want to see the streaks and the recoveries. Also, you want to spend more time in the calm zone instead of the neutral or the active. So we'll get more into that when you actually have your session. If after you have a session, you would like to leave a review, you're more than welcome to do that. Go ahead and see what others are saying about their NeuroHealing experience and share yours. Also, if you haven't gotten it already, I highly suggest you get our NeuroHealing Guidebook to see how ready you are to start taking care of your own posture and your mind, because that is the bridge to get from where you are now to where you want to be. That is literally your lifeline for the rest of your life. Literally the connection between your brain and your body. So if you want to go deeper, get our free workbook. If you haven't already, using the link below, you can download our step-by-step guide to see how ready you are to improve your posture, your focus, and your flow. So there's also other things that we can help you with. Feel free to explore it in our free app. There's no download, no storage, and no sign-in required. We're here to help. So you can either scan this, or you can also get the link down below. Thank you very much, and I'll see you at your next session.